Comcast Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group.
Tim Lincecum is looking to stabilize his roller coaster season. He's shown flashes of brilliance, but they've only been flashes. And tonight, he'll have to face the Mets and their resident giant killer, Scott Hairston. But the big story tonight, well, it hasn't arrived yet. Making his way to AT&T Park at this very moment is Hunter Pence. The newest Giant could make an impact as soon as tonight. Giants, Mets, next. We've got a nice night for baseball here at AT&T Park as we get ready for Game 2 of this 4-game series, Mets and Giants. See the Hunter Pence jersey? Hey, the jersey's here before the player is. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow, and the Giants have lost 5 straight. Hunter Pence probably won't get here for another couple of hours. So, Mike, what the Giants have to concentrate is doing all the little things you have to do to stop this losing streak.
Well, they're going to have to do it against a young phenom. Matt Harvey, the right-handed pitcher for the Mets tonight, had a great debut where he threw shutout innings. He struck out a bunch. He even got 2 hits. He's hitting 1,000. So they have to figure out a new player. But when you give the ball to Tim Lincecum, you always feel like you have a chance to win. And Lincecum is starting to pitch like we know he can. So we look for a well-pitched ball game tonight, and hopefully they can get a couple big hits. And Hunter Pence should arrive at some point during the game, and we'll keep an eye on that as well. When we come back, Amy G, well, she did some digging, so she's going to have some stuff on Hunter Pence when we come back. Amy G, right after this.
Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. And by Toyota. Check out the great deals at your local Toyota dealer today.
Well, it's been a rough go of it for your San Francisco Giants. They've dropped 5 contests in a row, and they are in need of a shot in the arm, and they may have gotten it. And 29-year-old Hunter Pence, welcome back to AT&T Park. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and today, July 31st, is the trade deadline. And the Giants made a big one, acquiring Hunter Pence for outfielder Nate Shearholtz, minor league catcher Tommy Joseph, and minor league pitcher Seth Rosen. No longer will Hunter Pence be able to punish your San Francisco Giants. It's our AT&T Uverse Reverse Replay. We're going to take a look at Pence's career here at AT&T Park. The two-time All-Star does well here. He's averaged .329 with 5 home run and 10 RBI and 76 at-bats. He is currently on a flight from Washington, D.C. It was delayed due to weather. The Giants are hopeful that Pence will arrive during this evening's game. Skipper Bruce Bochy said Pence will be the Giants' everyday right fielder, and while Pablo Sandoval is on the disabled list, Pence will likely be hitting 5th in the Giants lineup. All right, we'll welcome him soon. Kruk and Kipe will be back shortly with lineups and first pitch, and we're going to head out to Willie Mays Plaza. It is Say Hey Tuesday, and we're going to check in and get an update with you shortly right after these messages. Stay with us.
brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk is open every day. 62 degrees here at the yard. We get winds at 10 miles per hour. You can see the humidity, and it is partly cloudy and a nice night to play baseball. Here's a look at Terry Collins' lineup. It'll be Jordani Valdespin to lead it off, followed by Tejada and then Daniel Murphy. The cleanup hitter will be Ike Davis. Here's Scott Hairston, who I don't want to talk about. Then it's Mike Baxter, Justin Turner, followed by Josh Tolley, and the kid, the hard-throwing kid, Matt Harvey, hitting 9th.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the right-hander Tim Lincecum. This is what he has done at 21 starts, 4-11, 5.88 ERA, 129 strikeouts against 56 walks and 116 in the third innings. Against these Mets lifetime, he has done well. 4-1 with a 2.77 ERA. Two-time Cy Young Award winner, four-time All-Star. This is what he will throw tonight and how he grips him. There's the four-seam fastball with the thumb underneath the middle finger. And the two-seam fastball, he moves that thumb over just a little bit so it's underneath the forefinger. And then there's the cutter. You basically bulge the ball on this side of the ball, and then you throw it like a fastball. And then there's your split, and he calls that his changeup. Same type of a pitch as a changeup. And then the slider, which he picked up in 2010 and then rode it all the way in the playoffs. And then the curveball, a little unconventional in the way that he grips it, but still the pressure point on the middle finger, and that's where most guys throw it. Fastball about 53.8% of the time, and he likes to change up a little more than the slider and the curveball, but he'll use any one of them that gets it, that's working that night.
So here's Valdespin to lead things off. And the first pitch is lined into center field right at Blanco, and that's how this game gets started.
Let's take a look at that defense playing behind Tim Lincecum tonight. Starting the Giants outfield from left to right, it'll be Cabrera, Blanco, and Christian. Dust Arm in left field with Cabrera. Crawford and Scudero on the left side of the infield. Terrio and Felt on the right side. Buster Posey will be in the squad, putting down the signs. Hunter Pence will not be activated tonight as he is en route from back east. He'll join the club tomorrow.
Here's Tejada. And at third is Scudero. Tejada hitting .313. And a fastball for a strike. Tejada last night led off and went 1 for 6.
91-mile-an-hour fastball for Lincecum. Since he's found his mechanics, he's been between 91 and 94. Take a look at our Toyota Exmo. It's brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Watch the front foot land and look at the position of the hand. And he's finally getting it back up in time on top, which allows him to control that release.
Crawford on the backhand, 2 down. 4 pitches, 2 outs. Lincecum is on pace for a low pitch count game.
Well, that's good.
Here's Daniel Murphy. Now, Murphy, of all the hitters in this lineup that have faced Lincecum before, has had the most success. I won't call it ownage, but he is 5 for 11 with a couple of doubles.
He can hit.
He's a really good hitter. That's the bottom line. And there's a high fastball, 1 ball and no strikes.
He's a good hitter.
Sandoval played catch again before the game. Slowly making progress. Murphy tried to hold up and he did not. It's C.B. Buckner who gets into the game. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
You see the numbers lifetime against Lincecum. They're very good. Does that against a lot of people. But you know, we talk about front sides of hitters and how strong they are. This guy's very solid. Really reminds me of Todd Helton in his approach. He plants that foot, that shoulder goes in, and he really puts himself in great position to cover the strike zone. Just a pure line drive hitter. That stays very flat in the strike zone.
Right at Scudero on 1 hop. And that'll end the inning. A line drive and 2 ground balls, and Gregor Blanco is about to lead things off. Going to face looks like this. It'll be Blanco, Terrio, and Cabrera, followed by Buster Posey, the cleanup hitter. Marco Scudero will hit 5th, and it's Belt, and Belt has had some good swings lately. Justin Christian gets the start, then it's Crawford and Lincecum.
On the hill tonight for the New York Mets will be Matt Harvey. Harvey, the 23-year-old, 6'4", 225-pound right-hander, just made his debut against the Diamondbacks, beat them. It was an outstanding performance. 5 1/3 innings, just 3 hits allowed, 11 strikeouts. A lot of pitches at 5 1/3. And on top of that, he got a couple of knocks. He's batting 1,000. And when you face this guy, you're going to see a very good fastball. It's a power arm. It's going to go 93, 97, somewhere in there, mid to high 90s, and a real good hard slider. They say he has a curveball and a changeup, but for the most part, you're going to see sinker or fastball slider. But he's a confident arm out of University of North Carolina.
So here's Blanco. And Blanco takes a strike. Paul Goldschmidt has just homered for Arizona in the first inning against the Dodgers. They make that the second inning against LA, and it's 2-0 D-back.
Oh, that's a good thing.
So Blanco quickly falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes. And he got him with a high fastball. That's an easy 97.
Let's check out the Mets defensively behind Matt Harvey, the Rook. Hairston, Valdespin, and Baxter. That's your outfield. Tejada and Turner on the left side of the infield. Murphy and Davis on the right side. And Josh Tully would be.
So here's Terrio. Terrio hitting .271 with 22 RBIs. 2 for 4 last night. Take a look at your umpires tonight. Bill Miller behind home plate. Scott, Isanya, and C.B. Buckner from first to third. On the ground to second. And Murphy will take his time. Terrio is retired. And here's Melky Cabrera.
Talking about Bill Miller, the umpire. Got a big strike zone, but he likes that low ball more than the high ball.
.353 for the Milkman as he takes a strike. 2 for 6 last night.
That's a changeup at 87. You know you have a good fastball when your changeup's 87. Threw about 4 in his debut. So they wanted to throw a few more.
So he backs Cabrera off the plate, 1-2.
You're throwing 95 to 97. I don't know how many changeups you really need. That's another one at 88. But that's a pitch that is a project, and they're trying to get him to believe in it a little bit more. That's a good one.
So 2 strikeouts for Harvey.
And your business. Visit HEFINS.com.
So Ike Davis waves at the first pitch, and it's no balls and 1 strike. 0-0. Davis last night 0 for 4, 4 strikeouts. On the ground, Terrio from the grass. He gets up and he throws him out. Nice play.
Well, he just took away a base hit is all he did. And I love the momentum of the play. And we're going to make it our forward right choice. As he comes over, watch him go into a slide and stand right up, find his balance and make a nice little throw. But this is the beauty of the play right here. For a big leaguer, that's fun play. Nicely done. Our forward right choice.
Here's Scott Hairston. Hairston put a damper on things last night with a couple of home runs. Against Lincecum, he hasn't had a whole lot of luck. He's 1 for 10 with 5 strikeouts. Hairston hit 1 off of Romo and 1 off of Santiago Casilla. He chops this one off his foot. In case you missed it and you might want to be miserable again, this is what they look like.
Well, there's the first one. I don't see Romo make many mistakes at the belt. This one was up, and he paid the price for it. And then later on, a breaking ball that hung up middle in. And Hairston knocked it over the 382 mark.
And he rifles this one into center field, a base hit. And let's check in with Amy G.
Well, Dwayne and Mike, fans are well aware that the Giants traded today for outfielder Hunter Pence, and they had to give up Nate Shearholtz to do it, a Bay Area kid, and he released a statement to me today for the fans and the Giants organization. It is our Geico quote of the day. It reads, "Today is a very emotional day for me.
I've had so many great memories here. I feel very fortunate to have played for the Giants organization and in front of such supportive fans. It was a dream come true to win a World Series for my hometown. Thank you so much for all the support over the years. And I think it's safe to say, fellas, that the fans say thank you to Nate Scherholtz and his time here as a Giant, and we wish him a lot of luck in Philly. Guys?
Yes, we do. He played right field here like few have played it. And there's his statement to Amy G. So our best wishes to Nate Scherholtz. He had some great moments in a Giants uniform.
Boy, he really did, and it was a great story too. Came from over East Bay, around your neck of the woods. Made a lot of contributions to this team over the years, and he was a classy player. He played it right.
Hit out to Melky Cabrera, who will track it down as he's battling the lights. So Baxter lines out, and that'll bring up Justin Turner. Those lights for outfielders are a nightmare. And you can see he did not hit the sweet spot in his glove.
I always wonder how much of that ball he saw. I mean, they could be as bad as the sun.
Turner hitting .279. And 1 for 1 as a pinch hitter yesterday. He's the hitter that hit the ball off the tip of Scudero's glove. And he takes the first pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. The last time Tim Lincecum and Buster Posey were battery mates, June 16th in Seattle. The 1-0 pitch is a belt tie strike. It was a decision that Bruce Bochy made that he could give Buster Posey a chance maybe to take some days off, play a little first base, give Lincecum a change of scenery. And another strike. And it turned out that it probably went a little longer than Bruce Bochy thought it would.
Surprised we haven't seen Hairston run.
Nice play, Buster Posey. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lincecum, Mike mentioned this earlier, lifetime 4-1 against these Mets. He did beat him in April. The final score in that game was 6-1. Hairston goes, swinging a foul on the right field line and out of play.
This is not a fast Mets team. They only have 52 stolen bags on the year. The Giants have 81. But over the years, one element that the Mets always seem to have is pretty good speed. And they
Blocked again by Buster Posey. It's now 3-2. On deck is Josh Tolley, the left-handed hitting catcher for the Mets, and pretty good hitter. So it's 3-2. Hairston is going to go, and the pitch is driven out to Melky Cabrera, and Cabrera can't get it. It's over his head, and the Mets are going to be on the board. Here comes Hairston, and Turner's got a double. It's 1-0 New York.
There's 2 strike at bat. Let's put himself into a 3-2 get it in pitch. And Turner sitting fastball middle in, gets exactly for
Drops the head and rides it right over the glove of Cabrera in left. And with 2 outs and the speed of Hairston, an easy score.
So here's Tolley. Tolley hitting at .271 with 14 RBIs. And this is hit to Terrio, and that'll end the inning. But a single and a double, and it's 1-0 New York.
Cup Day at AT&T Park. Your VIP special event package will include pregame access to Triples Alley, complimentary food and beverage, a special edition America's Cup themed Giants hat, and Jimmy Spithill, the skipper, and Russell Coots, the skipper and CEO from Oracle Team USA, and John Kostecki, a tactician, will be in attendance for a Q&A with fans. For tickets, go to sfgiants.co/special events. And that is really, Russell Coots has won 3 America's Cups as skipper, and he'll be here. He's a super duper star.
And Buster Posey takes the ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Posey, Scudero, Belt facing Matt Harvey, and Posey rolls it foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Buster Posey last night went 2 for 4. Giants had 16 hits last night. Scudero to follow.
That is a nice, easy throwing motion for Matt Harvey.
His momentum doesn't carry him any place off the mound. He just ends up in good fielding position. Like he's playing catch. Lined into center field. Valespine trapped it. So Posey's aboard.
Valespine really broke back on the ball. Terribly misjudged this line drive to him. He really expected more than what he got. Breaks back, and now he's got to redirect. That ball should have been caught easily. So the Giants catch a break here with a leadoff single. There'll be no hitters tonight.
Here's Scudero. Scudero had a couple of hits last night. And he will slam this one past the third baseman Turner. Posey's going to head to third. Here's the throw. Headlong slide. He makes it. Just like that. Second and third. Nobody out. And here's Belt.
Throw him inside. A little fastball that hangs out there middle in. And Scudero spins on it right past the glove of Turner. And Buster Posey, seeing that this ball is down left field, knows that he's got a chance for 3. And belly slide gets him there safely.
Here's Belt. And Field will play back. And Belt takes high. Belt hitting .239. 2 for 6 last night. He ended the game by hitting the ball right on the button. And he hit it to straightaway center field, and it died on the warning track. And tight 2-0. So Turner now out of the stretch, not quite as effective.
It is a strikeout situation, and the young pitchers with stuff like Harvey has, I mean, they're used to that scenario. They're very comfortable in trying to pitch for strikeouts. But as Kite pointed out, he's not the same guy out of the stretch as he is the windup.
So Bell looking for a pitch here, and he gets, is that the changeup?
That changeup is money. It'll change your whole at bat. Oh yeah, the Panda people are here.
A little stress. Belt fouls it out of play. We got another changeup, and it's 2-2.
You got a guy that can throw 97 miles per hour with a good changeup. Well, what is your approach?
Your approach is to choke up and make sure you make contact here. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. The ground ball to second would be the perfect out. And it's 3-2. He's thrown that changeup, but not enough now where you might think he could throw it 3-2.
Well, I mean, he's really got nothing to lose. He's got an open base. Not having a problem throwing strikes, so he shouldn't feel intimidated by giving it up. 3-2 change up here for miss ball 4, no big deal.
And the walk. And good take.
And that was a changeup.
Well, Belt had the luxury of seeing that pitch twice. So now it's Justin Christian. Justin Christian drew a walk in his only at bat last night. No balls and 1 strike.
It's a 90-mile-an-hour slider, but not a real big one either. It's one pitch that can at times be even more lethal with a shorter break than a big break. Very deceptive.
I tell you what, he's not afraid to throw his pitches.
No, he's got some weapons.
For a guy that throws as hard as he throws, he's definitely not afraid to mix it up. And the 1-1. That's going to be out of play. It's now 1-2. So here's where you got to grind it out as a hitter. Crawford to follow. Posey, Scudero, Belt are your base runners. Two and two.
Good 1-2 pitch. Good take. In his debut against Arizona, Rob Johnson, the other catcher for the Mets, was his catcher that day. And in that outing, he went 5 1/3, shutout inning, struck out 11. Tonight, Josh Tolle, the catcher. So this is the first time the two have worked in a big league game together.
Tapped. And the flip home is in time. So Posey is forced out.
And here is the debut in New York, July 26th, of Matt Harvey. And on that particular night, he was brilliant. 11 strikeouts. He left in the 6th inning. Mets would win that ball game. And on top of everything else, he had 2 base hits. Kind of was his day. Has not given up a run in his big league career yet. Giants trying to end that right now.
And it's Crawford who's hitting .235. He will stand in. One ball and no strikes. Crawford last night 1 for 3, also drew a walk. That'll be down the left field line in the seats. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. What Crawford has done with the bases loaded lifetime, he's got a couple of home runs. Giants would settle for a base hit.
Or a walk. Or a sac fly. Anything to put a little nick in that scoreboard. You see the outfield. They got Crawford played a little bit towards the left center field gap.
Two and two.
All right, nice play. It's not just a baseball.
Two balls, 2 strikes. A high changeup. It's 3 and 2. And the payoff pitch. Bounce, could be a pair. 4, 6. Throw is offline. Here comes Belt. He's going to score. And the Giants take the lead on a throwing error by the shortstop Tejada.
We'll take it.
And Harvey's got an ERA.
You cannot assume a double play. And that would be an earned run, that first one. And let's watch it. I mean, this is an automatic double play, you're thinking. But Tejada coming across the bag with some pressure from Justin Christian. Throws high. The Giants score 2 because they're running with 2 outs. Thank you very much.
So Lincecum will now hit. And a strike on the inside corner. Three for 28 on the season for Tim Lincecum. Right now, Harvey has saved his best curveball for Tim Lincecum.
Lincecum's thinking the same thing.
Crawford's RBI, by the way, is 32nd of the year. And Lincecum strikes out to end the inning. Giants put 2 on the board with a little help from the Mets. It's 2-1 Giants.
By Big O Tires. Tires, service, straight talk. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
A 2-1 lead for the Giants is Matt Harvey is going to lead things off. Harvey's, you talk about a debut. Not only did he strike out 11, not allow any runs in his first start, he went 2 for 2 as well. Here he bounces out, so now he's got a normal average. Like 600. All right, let's check in with Amy G.
All right, guys, just to update fans, Hunter Pence will not be activated this evening, even if he arrives during the game. The move had to be made before tonight's game. They decided to wait until tomorrow. The likely corresponding move will be placing Aubrey Huff on the disabled list tomorrow. Also, gentlemen, to fill Nate Shearholtz's roster spot, the Giants recalled first baseman Brett Pill. Dwayne?
All right, Amy. Amy can dig it up, can't she?
Oh, yeah.
Here's Valdespin.
Scoop Gutierrez.
Yep.
There's Brett Pill. Welcome back. So how you swinging it? Good. I'm ready. Talking over with Eli Whiteside.
Valdespin swung at the first pitch of the game and lined out to center field. Here it's 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and 1 strike. Not many guys will be brutally honest if you ask them how you swing it and say bad. Bad. I just don't have it going right now.
Yeah, they'll make up something a little bit better than bad. So how you swinging right now? Well, all right.
It's okay. Good enough for me.
It's all I got.
Outside, it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Tejada on deck. And Skim's got to come in. And this is bounced to Belt. And they're calling it a foul ball. Everybody waiting on somebody else to call it, and finally it was called by the first base umpire, and that was a foul ball.
Dale Scott right there. Once it gets past the bag, it's the first base umpire's call. Until it gets to the bag, it's the plate umpire's call. That looked like a whole lot closer to fair up here. I love that shot down the line, though.
Got him. Valdez said, "You're kidding me, right?"
Bill Miller is not an umpire you want to give a lot of lip to. Now, let's take a look. 3-2. They set up in the outside corner.
Maybe not a strike, but
split on the inside corner. Grab some pine meat.
Say this: it wasn't a strike to Andre Ethier. Oh, get over it.
You know, I was thinking the same thing.
Just get over it.
It's hard.
Here's Tejada. Yeah, old ball players have a way of thinking alike on certain things.
It's amazing.
It's a good-looking bunch.
Oh yeah, they got their smiles on. Put at the yard.
What is that?
Curveball. A good one.
Just like a swerve. No David Wright tonight. You might say, well, why? Well, his numbers against Lincecum, if I remember right, 2 for 19 with 11 strikeouts. Something in that area. You should. 2 for 19, 11 strikeouts.
It's good memory. It's impressive. How'd you do in the SATs?
Uh-oh, high and deep to left. Melky Cabrera back. Melky Cabrera looking up, and it's off the bottom of the wall. And Blanco gets it back in, and Tejada nearly knocked his first home run out of the ballpark. It's a double. I'd like to see where the location on this pitch was.
Well, it's up, and it's right at the belt. And even a guy who doesn't have a home run can take a pitch like that and lengthen out. Yeah, had backspin on it. It's probably the only ballpark in the National League West that holds it in. And that includes San Diego. That ball was hit well.
Here's Murphy now with the tying run at second base. And that pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes.
We're starting to see more and more players put on the New Balance shoes like Murphy has. For the longest time, just kind of a running shoe company, but they've really impacted baseball with spikes.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch. A ball and a strike. Well, our first couple of years in the big leagues, we had 2 choices. Wilson and Rollins, and that was it.
That was it. Go get him.
The old leather.
And you couldn't tell one from the other from the stands.
Slowly hit, foul, 1 and 2. And then right around the 77, maybe a little earlier than that, Adidas came out with some red, different colored shoes. Nike came involved around 78, 79.
Converse, spot built, Brooks.
And then Wilson and Rollins.
Puma.
You never saw their shoes again.
Yeah, gone.
1 and 2. Wilson steps off. Or make that. Lincecum steps off, facing Daniel Murphy, who hit a sharp ground ball to Scudero in the first inning. He pitched number 40 for Lincecum, and here it is to Murphy, and he just missed 2 and 2.
A little bit inside, a little bit low. They set up on that side. They wanted to go into the hands, and he pulls it down to the knees. Did not miss by much.
And the high fastball was whistled into the seats. Look at this, Justin Christian is playing pretty shallow in right field. A base hit to right, and Tejada would have a hard time scoring. Lined, Blanco, side retired. Murphy hit it right on the screws. Top of the order coming up.
Shutdown inning.
By Eric's Deli Cafe, who reminds you to respect the pickle, sandwiches, and more with character.
Well, the Giants have added a special night to honor Matt Cain. That would be Friday, August 10th. It's Perfect Cain Night, a tribute to Matt Cain's perfect game. The first 40,000 fans will receive a commemorative pin presented by PlayStation. So be at the ballpark early for a special Perfect Game pregame ceremony. Go to sfgiants.com and get your tickets.
Here's Blanco, and Blanco rifles one foul down the left field line and out of play. Blanco opened up the bottom of the first inning, swinging through a high fastball for a strikeout. And a shot, and Murphy on the backhand. So Blanco hit it right on the screws. And that'll bring up Terry.
That was a bit of a wrestling match, wasn't it? You talked about a top spin line drive with some sinkum on it.
That's one where you spike yourself trying to catch it.
Well, I don't think he watched it into the glove. Watch the head just sort of bell. Whoop, got it. Ole. Look, on the other hand, you'll find a goal watch. Hey, you got it done.
Here's Terrio, who bounced out. Terrio batting with one out here in the third inning. Giants with a 2-1 lead.
Single gamer babes. Really?
3-1 to Terrio.
Who's on the camera out there? Is that Sammer? Our roving cameraman, Sammer. Keep an eye on him.
Right back off of Harvey, and Harvey will throw him out. Well, today Hunter Pence was acquired by the Giants. This was his reaction when he was in Washington, D.C. before he got on a plane.
I didn't really hear rumors. I talked to the media like maybe one time, and so really just kind of happened. And now I'm on to play for San Fran and hopefully be in a playoff race.
All right, always a little starry look in your eye when you get traded in the middle of the day and you got to head to a new city across country. But it's not the first time Hunter Pence has been traded. Is Cabrera hits one into center field. Valdez back, and that'll end the inning. Yeah, this was Pence headed out to the airport saying goodbye. This date, Juan Marichal was inducted into the Hall of Fame, and the class included Brooks Robinson, George Kell, and Dodger manager Walter Alston. July 31st, 1983. Lincecum to Davis in a swing and a miss. No balls in one strike.
That was a good class.
Out in the area where later on, maybe in September, we're going to do a game from that spot.
That'd be fun.
One ball and one strike. Davis bounced out to Terrio, who made a very nice play in the second inning. In the dirt, 1-2.
He will chase down all day. I mean, I think his strength is at the knees. You really do him a favor if you throw him a strike. He will chase. You're ahead 0-2, 1-2. You can bounce big curveballs at home plate all day long, and he has a very tough time laying off that pitch. Yep, she got a baseball.
She did. Again, Davis swinging at a pitch in the dirt.
All right, time now for our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. The question tonight: name the only 4 Hall of Famers that played for both the Giants and the Mets.
Here's Scott Hairston. He singled and scored in the second. Inside corner from Lincecum. No balls and 1 strike. Lincecum got in front of Hairston, and then they tried to throw a high fastball, maybe not for a strike, and Hairston jumped on it and singled into center field. Well, is this one foul? It's 0-2.
Well, he had a great night last night, obviously a 2-home-run night, but he was hot coming into the series. He was a guy you kind of have to circle in the lineup as a guy you stay away from. You don't let him beat you.
So Lincecum ahead 0-2. And a pitch low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
One thing he always seemed to be pretty consistent about saying, when a guy's hot, he doesn't care if 2 strikes are on him because he doesn't go out of the strike zone. He knows the strike zone. He stays in it. They're relaxed. They're confident, even with 2 strikes.
2-2. So Hairston 0-2 to 2-2. Oh, 2 to 3-2. We look at another sellout crowd here at AT&T Park. Last night, nearly 42,000 last night, shy of about 100. Got him.
Slider on a 3-2 gets him to chase. Strikeout number 3 for Lincecum. Right on top of home plate, and he cannot lay off.
Now that's an aggressive hitter right now. What are Materios talking to Lincecum about?
Maybe he knows something about Baxter.
Baxter lined out to left. Here he swings at the first pitch and rolls it foul.
It's definitely one thing you learn when you get to the big league level is you can learn how to pitch to a guy from your second baseman, from your outfielder, from a coach. Guys up at this level study the game. They see something about a swing that they might feel they have an edge in getting him out. They'll pass it on. Poster boy. A good one, too.
Two balls and a strike to Baxter. Hits this one into left center field. It'll be Melky Cabrera, side retired. 2 strikeouts and a pop-up. Buster Posey's going to lead things off. It'll be Posey, Scooter, Owen, Belt. 2-1 Giants.
San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
All right, time now to answer our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. The question tonight, name the only 4 Hall of Famers that played for both the Giants and the Mets. Our survey said Willie Mays, Gary Carter, Duke Snider, and Warren Spahn.
All right, here's the pitch to Posey, and it's up high. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, I knew one, and now I get it.
I can't believe you didn't get Warren Spahn.
Gary Carter, yeah. Mays, obviously. The 2-0 to Posey, and there's a strike that Posey may have thought was outside. Balls in 1 strike. Posey singled in his last at bat. Here he fouls it back. He had a good rip at a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 2-2.
He is hard to throw a fastball by.
Breaks his bat. And Lincecum is retired. Make that Posey.
The way he looked at his bat after he broke it was almost like he was saying goodbye to an old friend.
Yeah, sometimes those are hard to depart.
He doesn't break many bats.
Here's Scudero, who doubled down the left field line in the 2nd inning, eventually scored the tying run. It was left of Posey's bat.
See, if I was a kid, a couple nails, a little electrical tape, I'd be using that thing tomorrow.
Now aluminum. 1-0 pitch. Scudero not really challenged by that 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Bangs it foul.
We have a winner with a foul ball lottery.
He's going to pull a hammy, I'm telling you.
Yep.
Pull those pants up. Babe.
Gamer Babe from Half Moon Bay making a play.
Pitch is high to Scudero. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Nice play. Out of way.
Belt to follow. 3-1 to Scudero.
All right, how did it get in her hands? Let's check it out.
Well, it hit off of one guy's shoulder, and then the carom, and then not a problem. Plucked it right out of the air.
It's not just a baseball.
And Scudero will take the walk. Bringing Belt to the plate. Would like to wish a good recovery to a family friend, and that's Sean Jordan, recovering from some surgery yesterday, watching the game with his family. And what would you say? Get back on your feet.
Meat.
So here's Belt. Scudero does not go, and Belt takes low. 1 ball and no strikes. Davis holding on Scudero. You know, here's a guy, Mike, that we've watched play a lot over the years. And some of those years he was in the American League. We're talking about Marco Scudero. And it may very well be that he's a guy you have to watch play every day to really appreciate him.
Yeah, he's like Ryan Terrio. He's a baseball player. He'll do a lot of little things right. A lot of little things to help you win.
And he goes, and he puts on the brakes, and then he watches Belt roll it foul.
You know, in order to appreciate a guy like him, as you say, you have to see him every day, because that's how you see instinct. You see instinct on the base paths. You see instinct defensively, making a throw, anticipating a base, being able to back up a throw. I mean, those are little things that he does, and that's what good baseball players do. He's a difference maker.
Well, I think if you can survive playing in the American League East and playing in Boston with all those high pressure games that they play, he played short in the American League. Probably not going to be afraid a whole lot. Inside corner to Belt, 1-2.
The two-seam fastball, movement right back into the strike zone. There you see the defense the Mets employ. They're playing him straight up. Usually when you have a rookie like you have with Matt Harvey, you don't see defensive alignments that are pretty extreme. They're pretty basic. And when you're going over the scout report, you don't really load up the mind of a young pitcher. You load up the catcher who's catching him.
Yeah. Got him. It's that hole that Belt has right above his hands, middle in.
His best defense is to not swing at this. Again, you're talking about high velocity with big time movement. Nice little fade that runs away from him. And he got it right through that hole you're talking about above the hands.
Justin Christian reached on a fielder's choice. .62 pitches for Harvey. So where would that be in this game?
Well, 62, you want to be at 60 at the end of the fourth inning.
Right, so he's not that far off.
No.
Popped up. It'll be Murphy in shallow right field, and that'll end the inning. So Lincecum will come back out, face Turner, Coley, and Harvey. It's 2-1 Gigante. Nice. Jonathan Nice, a lefty, pretty good. Facing Matt Cain, really good. Join us right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area at 6:30 for Game 3 of the series, and that's our Chevron pitching matchup.
Yeah, that will be a well-pitched game.
Did that sound biased on my part?
Well, he's earned that bias.
There's a strike to Turner, who doubled over Melky Cabrera's head in the second inning.
That's what happens when you pitch a perfect game.
It sounds a little biased. Good pitch, 0-2. On deck, Tolley. No swing on the high fastball, 1-2.
Tried to sightline change him, and Turner just did lay off. There you go, right back down. Curveball in the dirt. See you later.
On the ground to Crawford, who's going to get a nice hop. 1 out. Let's check in with Amy G. Amy, what do you got?
All right, gentlemen, this is for fans who want all of the coverage of the Giants Hunter Pence trade. You can find it all at csnbarrier.com. Check out our insider, Andy Baggerly's coverage. He leaves no stone unturned, and you can follow him on Twitter at csnbags. Check it out, csnbarrier.com. Gentlemen.
All right. Here's Tolley, who takes a breaking ball for a strike. Bounced out to Terrio to end the second. Drives this one down the left field line, and the milkman will fly. Although he does have a lot of friends down that area. One night, some time ago, he went into the seats. They caught him and they flipped him back out in the field.
That was a pretty good play, I have to admit. I'd never seen that before.
That made me laugh a little bit.
Well, he's the milkman, and they love him here.
Outside, all-star MVP, Melky Cabrera. Wants to come with 63 pitches. And the pitcher, Harvey, on deck. Two and two.
Little slider way out in front of home plate, just absolutely ate up Buster Posey. That's not an easy guy to catch because all of three of his specialty pitches, the slider, the curveball, and the split, and he'll throw them down there, and a lot of them will bounce right around the home plate area, sometimes out front. But for catcher, it's not an easy night.
It's Bill Miller giving Lincecum a little, or make that Posey a little time to shake it off. And they get hit in the breadbasket. 2-2 pitch. Foul, belt. Yeah, this was a play that we really enjoyed. It was Padres were in town.
And the best part about it was the look on Cabrera's face when he went back out. He had to laugh.
And another one that Buster Posey has to block, and it's 3-2.
You can't just take that pitch off either, not with two strikes, because if it gets by you and he swings at it, you put that runner on, you've got to block it. Again, way out in front of home plate.
Terrio to his right. I'm calling fastballs.
That's exactly right. All right, if you're hitting the road, you can't watch the Giants on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Take the Giants with you with MLB.TV. Subscribe to MLB.TV today to see every out-of-market Giants game live online and in HD quality. Visit sfgiants.com to order and get more details.
Here's Harvey, who bounced out to Crawford. Another guy with two first names. He will be Harvey Matt here before the night's over.
Harvey Matthews.
Let's come with an 89-mile-an-hour belt-high fastball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss.
Good curveball. A little bit easier to catch, too, for Posey.
takes a pretty good rip. Valdespin would hit if Harvey reaches. And he will not. So 4 strikeouts now for Lincecum, and for the Giants it'll be Crawford, Lincecum, and Blanco. 2-1 Giants. Did you hate to see you get traded during your playing career? And for Mike, which teammate were you glad to see traded during your career?
Well, Bruce Sutter, when he got traded from the Cubs to St. Louis, that locked me up. That was rough to see because of what he meant to not only me as a teammate, having gone to the minor leagues together, go to the big leagues together, but what he meant to that city. Yeah. That one hurt. How about you?
Well, when Buddy Bell got traded, Buddy had a lot to do with teaching me to be a big leaguer, and that one really hurt me. And also when Darrell Evans got traded from the I don't know if Darrell got traded or he left as a free agent, but when he left a big void. As Crawford takes low, 1 ball and 1 strike.
I mean, it's painful to see some guys go. When Will Clark left the Giants organization to go to Texas, that was very painful.
Crawford takes a strike. He's got an RBI in this game on a fielder's choice.
Players feel the same way fans do. Get attached to a guy, he leaves. It's never the same. Nope. There's Will Clark. Kinda. All right, give it to your date. Let's go.
No, I think she caught it and gave it to him.
There you go.
1-2 to Crawford. And Crawford swings at that pitch under his hands.
That's a good hard slider right there.
That's got number 5, and now Lincecum will hit.
Well, one thing we have been impressed with tonight, and that is the number of quality pitches that Matt Harvey has. It's easy to understand why he struck out 11 Diamondbacks in his debut July 26th in 5 1/3 innings.
Lincecum struck out in the second. Well, we've seen some quality pitches from Harvey.
Well, he's a big leaguer. He's ready to go. Now, there is a difference between him out of the stretch, which, as a young pitcher, he'll learn. Eventually, he'll be more comfortable out of the stretch than he is the windup.
And that gets Lincecum looking 6 strikeouts for Harvey. And here's Blanco.
There is that line on his Major League debut in Arizona against the Diamondbacks. 3 walks, 11 strikeouts.
Blanco lined out his last time up. He had a line drive to Murphy. Diamondbacks still leading the Dodgers 2-1. That game in the 6th inning, and a bunt. And Harvey gets off quickly, barehands it and throws, and they get Blanco to end the inning. So we will head to the 6th. Top of the order for the Mets. 2-1 Giants. A 2-1 lead for the Giants as Valdespin will lead things off against Lincecum. And he takes a breaking ball for a strike.
And a nice correction with that pitch. He was having a problem with that in the last inning. And the correction comes right out this inning, starts out the inning with it. Boom, strike. That'll give him confidence.
And this is a broken bat and a base hit for Valdespin.
Well, it is the Coors Light 6th inning. Now it's time for the Coors Light Freeze Cam. And if you like Hunter Pence, well, let's go back to April 16th of this year when he went back and made a great play challenging the wall in right field. And you're going to see a lot more of it starting tomorrow night when he puts on a Giants uniform for the first time. And that's our Coors Light Freeze Cam, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
So speed at first with Valdespin, and here's Tejada. Tejada doubled over the head of Melky Cabrera in the 3rd inning. And Lincecum fires over to first. Lincecum does not have a good move. He's probably not going to pick anybody off, but he does have to throw over there to keep those base runners honest. Valdespin has got 5 steals. He's been thrown out just 1 time. And there's a bunt, and he bunts right through it, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Crawford, Terrio at double play depth. On the ground, foul.
Give it to me, ball
Hunter Pence, you look at his stats career-wise, 290 hitter lifetime this season, a little below that. Here at AT&T Park, loves it. Hits 329, 131 lifetime homers. And this year, I mean, the Phillies, he was leading their team in hits, home runs, RBIs. Welcome aboard, Mr. Pence.
On the ground to Crawford, maybe a pair. Terrio with the turn, got him. Just what the doctor ordered. And when you turn a double play, you go right to Amy G.
Of course. Where else would you go? Special night here at AT&T Park. The Giants welcomed law enforcement, all branches of law enforcement, as it is Law Enforcement Appreciation Night here. They do it every year. It's the Giants' way of saying thank you to all of those who serve. They held a moment of silence for those who gave the ultimate sacrifice, their lives, to serve and protect us each and every day. Mike, I know it's a special night for you. Your dad was a member of the LA Sheriff's Department, guys.
Yes, he was.
Did not mess with Mike's dad.
I had 3 uncles who were in the sheriff's department.
Murphy takes low.
And a grandpa that was a cop at the Long Beach PD. And a sister who was a sheriff.
You could get away with nothing when you were a kid.
Nope.
2 balls and 1 strike. Murphy lined out to Blanco in the 3rd inning. Here he waves at a pitch in the dirt. It's 2-2.
Now, whatever correction he has made between innings, his breaking stuff has gotten a lot quicker. And Daniel Murphy's not a guy that chases very often.
Well, he wanted him to chase there. He didn't. And it's now 3-2. That's 82 pitches for Lincecum.
It's good. In the 6, you want to be 90 or below.
Well, that got Buster Posey. I thought at first it got him on the finger, the throwing hand, but it may have got him on the toe. Watch how his hand almost gets this.
Yeah, winds up getting him on the instep of his right foot.
I mean, at some point, you're catching and you're going, yeah, you're right. I think Whiteside should catch Lincecum.
Yeah, first base is not that bad of an idea. But, you know, you get around Posey and he never complains about those dings.
And the high fastball. Murphy is gone. 5 strikeouts for Lincecum.
area is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Get the All-American Jack Combo at Jack in the Box. It's a no-nonsense burger with fries and a drink for only $4.99 plus tax at participating stores.
It remains 2-1 Giants. And for the Giants against the youngster Matt Harvey, it'll be Terrio, Cabrera, and Posey.
You know, the other thing, too, when you have a little reputation for a fastball coming out of the minor leagues and you make a debut and strike out 11, that word gets around the league quickly. And what big leaguers like to do to upstart good arms, they like to give them lessons. And so far tonight, Matt Harvey has handled himself pretty well.
Yes, he has. Terrio pops this one down the right field line and out of play.
This will be an interesting inning simply because the matchup of Terrio, Cabrera, and Posey against Harvey, they're going to see him for the third time. So they're not going to be surprised this time through. They're going to have a plan. A couple of at-bats to learn a pitcher, and then another third or fourth at-bat good against him. You got an idea. 5-1 Arizona over the Dodgers in L.A.
Terrio into left center field. Is it going to hang up for Valdespin? It does not. It rolls up against the wall, and Terrio has got himself a leadoff double. How about that? He hit it away from the defense, and that kept Valdespin from getting up to it.
Well, if this would have been caught, he may have handed his uniform into Mike Murphy after the game. He hit a ball last night he thought was absolutely over the head of Valdespin, and it got caught. And here he finally does manage to get it to an area where it can't get caught. It looks to me like Valdespin took another bad route to the ball.
He did. He had a shot at catching that, but he was just too far in. He overran it. So here's Melky Cabrera. Cabrera's 0 for 2. Bunts at third base side. It's a good ball. It's going to be a base hit. Is Turner tried to barehand it. And Melky Cabrera with a nice job.
Well, there's his plan.
It's a good plan. I mean, if he throws you out, you get the guy on third.
And I mean, he does this right in the face of Turner, who was playing in on the grass. Turner realized that ball was not going to go foul. He had to make a do-or-die play. Could not come up with a grip. Cabrera sets up a first and third with nobody out.
That is a beautiful bunt, and you can see he didn't really try to disguise it that much. He really went more for laying down the perfect bunt.
Dan Morton, the pitching coach, out to talk to his young right-hander.
So now Buster Posey is going to hit. Posey singled in the second. He bounced out in the fourth. Coley goes out front, runs through some signs. Let everybody know where he's going to throw the ball in case Cabrera takes off. Up high, 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch will be number 80 for Harvey. Posey taps it foul, third base side. Will roll to Tim Flannery.
1-0 cutter. Saw Linscomb with a little anticipation here. You see a first and third, nobody out. The heart of the lineup coming up. You're thinking your team's going to score some.
Off of Tolley's glove. 1 and 2. That's a pretty good challenge. 94. Harvey went right at him, and Posey fouled it right off the Mets catcher.
No activity at all in that Mets bullpen.
Cabrera leaning, he does not go, and Posey drives it down the right field line. Foul. That's the beauty of his swing, where he will take that high fastball and hit it the other way.
Watch the hands. You see the hands first. When you're pitching to a swing like Posey's, you see the hands first, and then you see the barrelhead come later. Really great look as that ball was up high as to how he covered it. Harvey's making some mistakes up. That's 3 in a row. They're not giving him a high target. They're not looking to elevate. They're sitting that target in the outside corner. Totally, the catcher wants that thing knee high. He's not putting there. Posey has been red hot this month of July. And really, he's done it throughout his whole career.
And a good take. It's 3 and 2.
Hard to believe this is the last day of July.
That's right. We were just making spring training plans, weren't we?
Yeah. Marco Scudero.
Three and 2. It's likely Cabrera will be going. He does not. And it's outside. Mr. Posey takes the walk.
Get it back.
And now we will see some activity down in the Mets bullpen as Marco Scudero comes up. Scudero doubled in the second, drew a walk in the fourth. He's at the plate here with the bases loaded and nobody out. And he jumps on the first pitch, and this is going to be a double play. Terrio comes in. It's 3-1 Giants. On the play, Melky Cabrera moves to third. And here's Brandon Belt. Belt walked and scored in the second, struck out in the fourth. And Belt takes a strike and pitch on the inside corner.
And he's going right back on his hands again. Remember the last time he faced him, he struck out Belt on a high fastball above the hands, inside corner. And here they go right back in, same location.
Now they're going away, and Belt watches this one as it's down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hard stuff in, soft stuff away. Hard stuff in, soft stuff away. I mean, it's just back and forth, up and down, hard, soft.
We used to call that the old rocking chair.
Yeah.
Two and two.
And The old rule was if you go in the inside corner of the hands of the guy and he's not hitting it, you don't go anywhere else.
Well, you certainly don't go anywhere else where it's a strike.
Oh, right back in again.
Got him. Giants pick up a run. We'll head to the 7th. Ballpark, you need a special event package, and in that package it includes a Frank Sinatra Giants bobblehead. All right, 415-972-2298, or go to sfgiants.com/special events. It'll be a fun night here at the Yard. Davis to lead things off. Giants with a 3-1 lead. Davis, Hairston, and Baxter. And a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit down the left field line. That's going to slice foul. And it's 1-2.
Oh yeah, who's got it? Mike Davis, 99 strikeouts on the year. 339 at bats.
100. And that'll bring up Hairston. All right, let's get it straight, fellas. We do need one more.
That's right.
So I got you. He's posing. Okay, that's good. So here's Hairston. Hairston is singled and he's struck out. 88 pitches for Tim Lincecum.
In Lincecum's last outing, it was against the Padres, and he didn't make it through the 5th inning. The first time through the lineup, he had 5 strikeouts and everything. He was on a roll. Then the next time through the lineup, he really had a problem with his command. He was just missing with everything. After the game, a game that the Giants lost 6-3, and he gave up 5 earned runs. They asked him, "Is this a step backwards?" He says, "No, it's not a step backwards. And I just was not as sharp the second time through the lineup. I didn't have the same feel." And he has backed up that claim in this start.
And a base hit for Hairston as he goes the other way.
He's not fooling Hairston. 2 hits tonight for Hairston.
So here's Baxter. Baxter lined out to left, popped out to left.
See the outfield against the left-handed hitting Baxter. They're playing him. It's a pitch him away, play him away defense. They're giving him the lines on both sides of the field. They're bunching Gregor Blanco way over from where straightaway center field would be towards that left center field gap. As a hitter, you see a defense in the outfield bunched up that way, you think away. You're looking for something away.
Baxter pops it back and out of play.
That last split had a little hang time to it.
One ball, one strike.
Backdoor's a nice little slider. Something he's always done since the day he walked through the first big league clubhouse door. He's always thought strikeout when he gets to a 2-strike. It's in his DNA.
He's got 6 tonight. He hasn't walked anybody. And that fastball is wide. Two balls, 2 strikes. Hairston goes. Swinging a dribbler, foul. Reset. Hairston has to go back and do it again. Hairston doing the wise thing, making sure he asked the second base umpire, Dan Iasanya, well, was it a foul? Yes. You can't trust the middle infielders.
No, you cannot. And that's a lesson he probably learned the hard way.
And now 3-2 to Mike Baxter.
Running situation.
If you're Lincecum, I don't think you worry so much about Hairston as you do about Baxter. And the runner goes. Swinging a bouncing ball foul. So we'll stop and do it again.
Good breaking ball on that 3-2. Clay Hensley head down to the bullpen to start getting greased up.
Three and 2. Runner goes, and it's high, ball 4.
David Getty going to come out and talk about it. And at this point in the game, more than anything else, just a breather. 99 pitches on the night for Lincecum.
The lefty Tim Burdack goes down to the bullpen.
Getty talking it over. Where's that First words out of his mouth, how you feel? You all right? All right, let's go. Here's what we're going to do. One thing they found out last night about Justin Turner is that he can hit a fastball middle in. Covers that side of the plate well.
He doubled over Melky Cabrera in the second, and he bounced out to Crawford in the fifth. So this will be pitch number 100. And he swings and hits it high and foul down the right field line and in the seats. Davis struck out. Hairston singled to right. Baxter drew a walk and a 3-2 pitch. Turner comes in this at bat, one for 2.
100 pitches on the night now for Minska.
And that was a hanger and a called strike. It's another gun 2.
Well, that's a gift right there. We haven't seen that call all night. You can see Turner asked Bill Miller about it, and you know what he said. He goes, "That hasn't been a strike all night. Why is it now?" So the Giants catch a break there and get that 0-2 count. And if you're Justin Turner, you got to expand your zone a little after that last call.
And the 0-2 is foul back. Oh, that was right down the chute.
Yeah, they wanted to elevate above the letters on his uniform, and that wound up being right in the happy zone. And in an 0-2 count, you do not want to make that mistake, especially to a guy who's a good fastball hitter up. This winds up being right in his wheelhouse. And again, they set the target and they wanted the elevator. You saw Posey put the glove up high with the high target and watch this thing drop right down around the knees. It's right down the middle.
You know what? Well, Mike, maybe that's not a pitch tonight he can make.
No, and you can't call it again. You got to go down below the strike zone. Let him chase you in the dirt.
On the ground, that's a fair ball, and Scudero is going to be late. And I'm not sure he'd have gotten out anywhere. And did they change the call? No, it's a fair ball, so the bases are loaded.
Kind of a weird base hit. Minska really made some location mistakes in this at bat. See, another one that was up. And I agree with you. I mean, Turner runs well. There's no way that Scooter was going to be able to get enough on this ball to get him at first. I don't believe.
So Tolle is bounced out twice. And here he takes a strike, and it's 0-1. A single, a walk, and an infield hit. And Lincecum in trouble here in the 7th inning, holding a 2-run lead. David Wright has now grabbed a bat. He's on deck. And Tolle shoots this one and it's not in time. They thought they had the double play.
I don't think Terrio could have gotten rid of it any quicker. Crawford on the crack of the bat was going to the bag. And it was called correctly. Dan Asogda making the call. It was close. But I do believe Baxter got back in time. the very best, it was a tie.
Here's David Wright with the bases loaded and 2 outs. So Lincecum's going to have to pitch him tough. Inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Wright last night went 1 for 5 with a couple of strikeouts. Foul back, he had a rip. Hairston is at third, Baxter's at second, Turner is at first. And Wright takes a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
90-mile-an-hour gasser right on the inside corner above the knees. He was not looking for that pitch.
All standing. It's 1-2. And a foul back.
He was not fooled. It looked like a split that hung.
Yep.
And watch the back leg receive it. And he really throws his hips into it. Well balanced through the pitch. Just missed it.
Posey had the look to make sure that he stopped that ball. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. See what they got. Got him. He threw him a breaking ball, and Lincecum walks off the mound, leaving the bases loaded. It remains 3-1 Giants. Six hits, an earned run, a walk, and 7 strikeouts, and no bigger out than the last one to David Wright.
Now let's go with that sequence with David Wright. He opens him up with a fastball off the plate inside. And then he challenges him again. He fouls it back. 1-1. Here's the second strike. Nails a fastball in. And then he hangs the split. He fouls straight back. Goes down in the dirt. And the best curveball he threw all night long was the last pitch he threw. And he leaves David Wright standing with the bases full. And gets a standing ovation as he heads back to the dugout. What a curveball to end the inning. And in all likelihood, his night is over.
3-1. Giants, when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. It's Tim Burdack.
You see the numbers for Burdack, left-handed specialist. 55th game that he's been in. That leads all the major leagues in appearances. 33 strikeouts and 29 in the third. And we saw Burdack in last night's ball game. And Burdack is a lefty that give you a fastball, a slider, and a changeup. Fastball's high 80s. And really his best breaking ball is that, or his best specialty pitch is that slider.
And he'll be facing Justin Christian, who's 0 for 2. And a sharp ground ball to the left of Turner, who has it. And he throws on to first. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Well, Friday, August 10th is Wine Fest 2, presented by the Livermore Valley Wine and Tech Industry. Your special event ticket package will include a ticket to the game against the Rockies, access to the pregame Wine Fest, a complimentary tasting card, and a collector's edition smoothie wine stopper. That's right, sfgiants.com/special events, and you can get this wine stopper and have a great time.
So you had a number of those. Did they go fast?
Oh, I didn't even make it out of the ballpark.
Really?
They were gone.
Crawford takes a strike. Well, I owe you 4.
That's right. You took 4. Well, there goes. See, 4 of them, and I had no idea those 4 were gone. They're hysterical. And they actually, the heads do bobble.
Well, my head has bobbled in our house for a long time. So
that's right. It happened the day you had children.
Yep, whatever you need, honey. There's Affelt.
He will pitch the 8th inning.
Hey, Brett Pill's on deck.
Good to see Brett Pill. Ramon Ramirez getting greased up for the Mets. Our old pal. Big part of that 2010 World Championship team.
And Crawford out swinging.
It's a good slider.
So here's Pill. .286 in AAA, 8 home runs, 35 RBIs. He had 1 big home run when he was here earlier in the year, and that beat Clayton Kershaw. And that was in LA, and it was a start for Ryan Vogelsong. He did, however, make a bit of a rookie mistake by telling everybody in the paper what he was looking for the next day.
Yeah, that's right.
He didn't see that pitch again.
I guess he figured out that his opponents read the paper.
Well, especially when it was in the L.A. Times.
Those are lessons you learn.
At the knees, 2 balls and 1 strike. He's got power. He's a very strong kid. It's 3-1. See if he leans on one here. 3-1. And a strike, and better go back and say sorry and get your bat.
Again, we saw a high strike called in that Justin Turner got in the last inning. And here we see it called a strike on a 3-1 to Brett Pill. Definitely a pitcher strike.
And this is lined out to left field, and it sails out to Hairston to end the inning. 8th inning coming up, 3-1 Giants. Here's our Toyota game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Scott Harrison's got a couple of hits. What's new? Matt Harvey pitched extremely well. Scudero's got a double, and Lincecum through 7 innings, through 112 pitches, allowed 1 earned run. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
Jeremy Affeldt in to pitch now for the Giants. 40th time this year he's come in. He has been on a roll, 1-1 with a 2.66 ERA. Every time he goes out there, he whittles down that ERA just a little bit more. 34 punch-outs, almost a 3-to-1 strikeout walk ratio.
Here's Valdespin, who jumps back from that breaking ball.
Well, we've seen that do that to hitters before.
Well, if you've never seen it before, it is a little weird.
Sergio Romo starting to get greased up.
And you might see it again, kid. It's 0-2.
Well, those are 2 pretty healthy curveballs in his defense.
So 2 big breaking balls make it 3. And they're going to say it was a foul ball, and Buster Posey said it was not.
And Bruce Bochy backing up his catcher. Not even close. Not even close. So he gets to see another curveball.
And he got him that time. So a 4-pitch strikeout.
Let's take a look at strike 4. Yep. Repitan por favor. 4 in a row, and Valdespin is sent packing. That was a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Tejada. Tejada has doubled in 3 at-bats and into a double play in the 6th. He's 5 for 5 right now with breaking balls, or that last pitch, a fastball, but still 5 for 5 in the strike zone. On deck is Daniel Murphy. And a good breaking ball, 1 and 2.
Yeah, he's had that great breaking ball for a long time now. If you watch Jeremy Affeldt, when he gets to the ballpark every day, he'll go out and do his snap drills. He calls him. He'll take a towel, go on the mound, and he'll start throwing a pin. And he wants to snap that towel to make sure that he gets snapped in his wrist and gets his release point out in front of his plant foot. Does it every day, religiously.
And he gets Tejada swinging at a pitch in the dirt.
And that was a split finger. They use that pitch a lot to right-handed hitters. And his idea is, I want to bounce this and let him chase. He aimed for the plate, and that was perfect.
And Murphy. Murphy takes low. Hits this one to Terrio. Terrio gets a nice clean hop, and that'll end the inning. So really terrific inning for Affeldt. And the Giants will come up top of the lineup. On Comcast Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group.
Well, when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Ramon Ramirez now the new pitcher for the Mets. 36th time that he's coming in. 2-2 with a 4.22 ERA. 23 rocks in 42 innings. That's a lot for him.
So here's Blanco, who takes the pitch down low. Blanco, Terrio, Cabrera. And the next pitch is wide, 2-0. had not, well, maybe Brian Sabian, I'm sure, knew what he was getting when he traded for Ramon Ramirez in 2010. We didn't know. And there's a 4-pitch walk, but what a good guy.
Oh, yeah, and an integral part of that championship club.
They're very quiet. Sat in the row behind us on the plane. Never minded that we'd wreck his knees moving the seat back.
Well, you see the deadline deals since 2001. Jason Schmidt, Kenny Lofton, Freddie Sanchez, Ramon Ramirez, and Javier Lopez in 2010. Beltran last year, and then Hunter Pence, of course, this year. The thing you loved about Ramon Ramirez was how he wanted the ball every day. As you see Elvin Ramirez start to get ready.
He needs a ball.
I always thought that was a pretty important part of getting loose.
So Terrio, who doubled in the 6th inning. Blanco has extended his lead. He may go. He does not, as he puts on the brakes. And a call strike to Terrio. And Terrio kind of looked at Blanco like, taking one for you, pal.
Come on.
I'm taking one for you.
Well, that's what this walk right here is saying. I mean, that is the job of the guy hitting the 2-hole. When you have a base stealer out there, he's got to take a pitch, give you a chance to get in score position. Then he can get you over or get you in.
Very close.
Watch Ike Davis put the tag on a runner over there at first base. It really reminds you of Will Clark. JT Snow, left-handed first baseman, can put a tag on you so quick. And Ike Davis can do it.
Terrio hits it foul. Doesn't have the arm cock that Will Clark had.
No. Well, just a reminder, don't forget, Hyundai Sportsnet Central comes up tonight right after Giants postgame live right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area.
So Blanco does not go, and this is hit softly to second. They get the out there, and no play at first. And I think Brian Terrio, I have to believe he's thinking, still waiting for Blanco to go.
Well, that is the car that is bringing Hunter Pence possibly to the ballpark.
Could be Hunter Pence, could be his luggage.
Could be a car waiting for the umpires. They get out here quick. And
no.
It is not Hunter Pence, but he's close.
Here's Melky Cabrera. And now Terrio goes, and he's going to steal it. He said, if Blanco's not going, then I am. And that's his 12th of the year.
And Ramon Ramirez never has been a guy who's quick out of the stretch, and the Giants know that better than anybody. And Ryan Terrio just took the full advantage of it.
Melky Cabrera in the 6th inning with a bunt, single down the third base line. Here he slams this one foul. It's now 1-2. Got him. Tune in to Murph and Mac, the morning show on KMBR. Tomorrow morning, Mike will talk about this game with Murph and Mac on KMBR 680, the sports leader. Here's Buster Posey, who used to catch Ramon Ramirez. Buster tonight been on base twice, a single. Bounced back to the pitcher, and then he drew a walk in the 6th. 0-1.
Changeup coming back. The pitch you can't give up on early if you're hitting from the right side from Ramirez. Trying to go way out there wide with the target. Pitch Posey any way, location-wise, consistently, he'll go with you. You can't just sit on one side of the plate. You got to move it around.
And he's trying to hit that outside corner. He's missed twice. It's 2-1.
It doesn't look like he really wants any part of him with an open base.
Tomorrow, likely, Pence will be hitting behind Posey. Three and one.
And Josh Tolley's mid is completely away from the plate. I mean, it's not behind any part of the plate. And they're just going to put him on.
So Scudero will be the hitter. Marco Scudero is 1 for 2. He came up with the bases loaded, nobody out in the 6th inning. Hit into a double play. He did not, in that situation, you do not get credited with an RBI.
Although it was a pretty big run he knocked in.
It absolutely was. He did double and score in the 2nd inning. Totally setting really his whole body off the plate. That's Posey. And the runner at second is Terrio.
Ramirez has really slowed things down. Being very deliberate here with 2 outs.
And a line drive, base hit into center field. And here comes Terrio. Buster Posey to third. And the Giants add on. It's 4-1. Nice at bat.
That's what he'll give you. The bigger the at bat, the better the at bat. And they stayed in the outside corner. This is knee high. And he just goes right with the location. That's what good hitters do. You pitch them away and they'll go away. Pitch them in, they'll pull you. Location determines where that ball is going.
See, Blanco's explaining to Terrio, look, my bad. I was supposed to run 3 times and I forgot.
Well, I like the fact that they are talking it over.
Not exactly maybe those words. Here's Belt. Belt pops it up. Left field, Hairston. That'll end the inning. Giants pick up a run. 9th inning, here we come. It's 4-1 Giants. Feldman, Scott Reese, they're going to do the honors and host it. It'll be analysis of this game. Hunter Pence, trade reaction, Dodgers D-backs highlights, and all the trade news that happened today. Affel back out. He threw 10 pitches in the 8th inning. And he'll go after Ike Davis. See if it's a first pitch breaking ball. No balls and 1 strike.
Yes, it was. He's throwing it real easy. And at times when you have a big curveball like that, you're throwing it good and you try to throw it bigger. You try to throw it better. And the key is to stay relaxed with it.
Crawford's got it. 1 down in the 9th. Ike Davis is going, I can't believe it. He's had 2 hits taken away from him tonight. And in the middle, he struck out twice.
Hard line drive the other way. Good at bat against the left-hander Affel. This turned out to be a big league hang with him. He struck out 6 times in 2 nights so far in the series.
Here's Scott Hairston. A couple of singles for Hairston. And a strike, and it's 0-1.
Now this is how you want to face the hottest guy on the team. Nobody on, 1 out, 3-run lead. And Hairston has been that guy.
And that's foul. It's 0-2.
The strikes are loud.
Let's check. See how Mr. Affel has done against the hottest guy in the world. One for 5. One for 6.
And there's the split again. 3 strikeouts tonight, 2 of them against right-handed hitters, and both times the payoff pitch has been that split. And he really has located it well below the strike zone.
Affel with 1 save this year. Here's Jason Bay hitting for Baxter. Bay last night started and went 1 for 3. He scored 3 runs. He walked a couple of times. Two 2-0. We're in the 9th inning in LA. D-backs leading. So 3 straight pitches out of the strike zone, and it's 3-0. Affel, take a deep breath. Listen, Turner is on deck. And a strike. It's 3-1.
And again.
On the ground, fair ball, Scudero. Ball game. Bell digs it out, and the Giants snap their 5-game losing streak. And they win tonight, Mike, behind Tim Lincecum in a very clean ball game, something they needed.
Well, they really did need it, and clean ball game is indeed how they won it. Tim Lincecum spectacular through 7 solid innings, 7 strikeouts, 6 hits allowed, 1 earned run, and just a lot of small things done well tonight. Defensively, they played clean, and this is the type of game that I know both hitting coaches, Bam Bam Mullins and Joe LaFay, have been hoping for. And hey, it's nice to snap a losing streak.
Look, they only got 5 hits, but within those 5 hits, they score 4 runs. And tonight with Lincecum, You know, that was plenty. I thought Lincecum had good stuff tonight. I thought he got away with some pitches in his last inning in the 7th. But the bottom line is he struck out 7 and he only walked 1.
Well, I thought that the chemistry between Tim Lincecum and Buster Posey tonight was outstanding. If you noticed, Lincecum did shake him out a whole bunch, and I thought that during the course of a ball game, his stuff changed. What was working in the first was different than what was working in the 4th, and what was working in the 7th inning, I thought what was really unique. The biggest pitch of the game was a bases loaded 3-1 ball game. 2 outs, David Wright up, and in a 2-strike situation, he drops the curveball of the week on him, and it freezes Wright. He takes it, strike 3, inning over. That was the best pitch he threw all night long.
Yeah. And look, the Giants are well aware that the Diamondbacks are beating the Dodgers. It's not quite August yet, but you're still going to watch the scoreboard. So this is a nice win, and what the Giants have to do is they have to win at home. And they lost 5 straight at home, and that's very unusual. So to get back on track is very important with Hunter Pence in the lineup tomorrow.
Well, the Hunter Pence era started today. Unofficially, he wasn't on the active roster, but hey, his presence was here, and they stopped the win streak, or the losing streak, with a win.
All right. Amy G has a guest. Amy?
Well, the newest Giant, up until today, that was Marco Scutaro, and this is your first win in a Giants uniform. You guys snap a 5-game losing streak, and must feel good to get a W as a Giant.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it was a great game for us. Lincecum pitched great game, and you know, we played good defense, and we scored some runs for him early in the game, so that was huge for us.
Yeah, Tim was kind of back to Tim-like tonight. What was it like for you to kind of sit back behind him and watch him?
He's fun. I mean, every time you play defense behind those guys like that, it's always fun. They're keeping you toe, you're ready, because they're always throwing stride. The first pitch always pretty much stride, so they're always being real aggressive, and it's just nice to play defense with a guy like that.
8th inning, Marco, you had a nice RBI single, gave your team an insurance run, and especially with this team, how much of a difference is a 3-run lead versus a 2-run lead?
It is a big difference. I mean, we got a great pitching staff, great starters, great bullpen, and we just need to put all the stuff together. You know, like just defense and offense, just put all the things together, and you're going to see good results.
As I mentioned, up until today, you were the newest Giant. The Giants just traded for Hunter Pence today. He's on his way and will most likely be in the lineup with you tomorrow. What do you know about him? What do you think he can do for this team?
I mean, he's a great player. He's a 5-tool player. He can do it all. I think he's going to fit very well in this lineup. And I'm just excited to be here and to have the opportunity to be in the playoff. I think we got a very good chance. We got a great team, and I'm just happy to be here.
All right, Marco Scutaro, thank you so much. Congratulations on the win. Dwayne and Mike, let's get it up to you.
All right, thanks, Amy. I said, Mike, during the broadcast that sometimes you have to watch a player for a couple of games before you really appreciate him, and I think we're going to enjoy Marco Scutaro the rest of the way.
Well, what I like about the guy is the way he adjusted his at-bats during the course of a ball game, and you know, he just keeps getting better. What he sees early on, he applies in his next at-bat, and then he applies his next at-bat. You won't see him look bad in 3 consecutive bats against anybody, and that's why he toughens up. And always, it seems like as the game goes on, the most important at-bats always come late in the game. Well, that's why he gives you those great at-bats late in the ballgame. The great label to have as a hitter in this league is the bigger the at-bat, the better at-bat you give, and he's one of those hitters, and he's always been one of those guys. He's a baseball player.
So the Giants snapped their losing streak, and tonight the final score, it's the Giants 4 and the Mets 1. Esurance Giants postgame live with interviews, and the wrap is coming up. But first, let's go to the Sportsnet Central studio for an update. Thanks for watching Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet, and it's all part of the NBC Sports Group.